What is going on YouTube? It's your boy lilmikemikesix, and today I'll be teaching you guys how to use Goro. Now Goro is a lot simpler than some of the other characters in the game. Now this might look a little funny to some of you guys. Some of you guys might not know what that is, and you might think that's jump up and then hit triangle. It's actually this attack here, which you have to be like right up on them to do it, or if they're jumping over you, then you can catch them with it. But other than that, that's all it really is. And I've highlighted this move here. This is his low attack. He only has one low attack that you can combo off of, and then he has this overhead, but you can't combo off of it. So it really doesn't really. It's not something that I would really look into myself. And then he has here's some of his combos, but I've highlighted the ones that I like to use. And the only reason I use this one here is just because it's good for finishing off a specific combo that I like to do. It's a pretty hard combo to pull off, but I just like to do it. So, and I actually have him in block mode right now, and it's just because I wanted to show you guys this. There's two things that can't be blocked by Goro, which is this here, his crush move. So if you do the crush move, it can't be blocked, so that can't be blocked, and then his ground pound, those both can't be blocked. And then there's also this move here has an unblockable in there, but it really doesn't matter because if it doesn't hit him if this first hit doesn't connect. So as long as that first hit doesn't connect, it won't hit him anyways. So that first hit has to actually hit him, and then the unblockable grab will come in, which it doesn't really matter anyways. So, and then he has a Shokan Slam, which this one will actually grab them whether they're blocking or not, and it counts as a grab. So that's almost like another unblockable. And that one's pretty hard to do, but I mean, it's the Shokan Slam here. And sometimes I'll finish my combos off with it, but it is pretty hard to do in a combo, just because you have to press down, back, and then forward, and then X. So, but anyways, like all times whenever you study a character or want to learn a character, you want to look at all of the moves, try them all out, see which ones you like. And the only one I really like myself is just the foot smash, but you guys can try out some of these other ones. Some of them are a lot faster than I thought they were going to be, just because of how slow Goro was. I thought that his moves were going to be pretty slow, but he's actually pretty quick. So you're going to want to try out all of his combo attacks. And this one here does a lot of damage, but I rarely ever use it because it just kind of finishes off the combos, which is basically, oh my god, I thought I took the blocking off. Okay. So it's basically this here. So that does 18% damage. But it's hard to pull off in a combo with Goro just because it moves so slow. And then you're going to want to learn all of his special moves. Now I chose not to highlight any of these moves here, his variation moves. You're going to want to learn all of his variation moves too, which in this specific variation, it has the chest lunge and the ground tremor. Now, the only thing different with this variation that I like is the way that I finish my combos. I like to finish them off with that and then just go for the ground pound, but I like to meter burn it and get the extra damage. Now, the reason why is because this here, once you do that in the end of a combo, you pretty much get a free hit with this here. So I had a combo that I released. Some people might not have caught it, but it's a 52% combo if you look at the last hit and you count that, which it's unblockable. And if you time it just right, you can catch them before they can get up. I'll try to demonstrate that right now, actually. If you time it just right, you can catch them before they can get up. It's pretty cool. There it is. So like right before he got his feet off the ground, he had already started the ground pound. So you can actually catch him with that, and you can catch him even sooner than that. But that was just like a decent attempt for it. Okay, so some of his attacks. I'll show you just one of his basic attacks because this is the only one I really like. But also I'll show you another one as well, which is this overhead here. Where is it at? Right here. This one. The brutal kick. It's that one there. But it finishes off your combo, so you can't combo after that. Even if they're in the corner, you can't do anything after that. See, it just finishes off the combo, so you can't do anything after that. See, it'll come too late. But the foot smash, you can combo off of this. So I'll show you guys right now that you can. I want to do this in a way where you can see that you can combo off of it. So I'll do this. As you guys can see, that's 3 hits there. So watch when I do it like this. See? So now that's 4 hits. So you can combo off of this low kick. So the only way to really truly get an overhead in for mix-ups with Goro is to do a jump in. As far as combos go, just jump in pretty much and then go for the low right in that, and then you can do a combo chain after that. And I was just doing that just to show you that it did count the overhead, it counted the low kick, and it counted the throw. So you can just kind of jump in, go for the low, and then after that you can meter burn. Well, before I start teaching combos anyways, I need to show you the moves. Okay, so the first set of moves is the Fist of Fury, which is this here. Now I just use this just simply to get off the Shokan Slam, which is that there, which it didn't grab him there, but I just use that just to finish off combos. And like I said, this Shokan Slam is pretty hard to get sometimes when you're trying to do like a really big combo. It gets pretty annoying, and that's why I like this specific variation, because I can just finish the combo off with the variation grab here, the chest lunge one. So I like to just finish off with that and then just do the ground and pound. You get more damage. It's a little harder because you have to time the last hit or whatever, but I mean it still does more damage if you time it properly, and most of the time I can time it properly because once people get up, then most of the time they stay on the ground, or they'll do like a teleport if they're using a teleport character, in which if they do use a teleport character, then I just use the Shokan Slam. I just attempt to do it, and sometimes I'll miss, or sometimes I'll just go for the crush, which is this here, and when I get him for the ending. So and then you have the Prince Pain, which is this here, and that has an overhead in there, as you guys can see. So like with the basic attacks, this is the only way to get a low off, and then with the Prince of Pain, this has an overhead in there and you can combo off of that. So you can either choose to go for a 2-hit, which people will kind of predict this because they'll just block low until you get that first hit off, and then once they see that first hit come, then they'll just block high to avoid that overhead there. So he's not really that much of a mix-up character. Like he's decent at it, but he's not one of the best at it. I mean, that's the only way you're really gonna get an overhead, is to get like a 2-hit combination in. Other than that, that's the only way you're really gonna get a mix-up in. So what I like to do is, if a character is ducking, I just come up and just catch him with this here, and then from there you can just kind of go for the combo. And if they're standing up straight, then you can just go for a foot smash, and then go straight in for this same combo, the Fist Fury. Oh yeah, but anyways, the Fist Fury, so it's this one here, and if you meter burn, it'll knock them in the air, so you can combo off of that. So I'll show you guys combo off of it. Oh, and so you don't think that that's the only way you can do that is in the corner. See, so you can combo off of it at the end. And then it's Shokan Slam. That's the meter burn version of it. It does 19% damage, and then this is the original version. And if they're blocking, it'll still catch them as long as you do the inputs properly. And then it's Crush. He also has this push ball right here, and he has a bigger one that's a little lower. See, the first one he shoots it from his higher hand. The second one he shoots it from both the high hand and the low hand, so it'll cover more range, and it does just a little bit more damage. It does about 6% more damage. So That you can use that to kind of take damage from people if they're just trying to trade with you. As far as Goro goes, and if somebody just constantly just trying to wail at you, you can just catch them with one of those. Most of the time, people can't stop it if they're constantly spamming stuff to try to zone Goro out. But Zoro, this takes a long time to get off. He's pretty slow at the startup of it, so sometimes you can get really beaten trying to attempt that. But okay, so I'll show you some of Goro's basic combos. You can jump in with this, but I'm not going to jump in with it. But you guys can. You can jump in like this here, and then go for the Prince of Pain, which is this. Well, matter of fact, I'll just jump in. You jump in, and then you go for the Prince of Pain. Once you do the Prince of Pain, that's 12% there. And then you can do the Fist Flurry, but you're going to want to meter burn that. So you just jump in, Fist of Flurry, and then once you do that, then you're going to do the Fist of Fury again. So it should look, not the Fist of Fury, but the Prince of Pain, and then the Fist Flurry again. So you're going to do it twice. So it should look like this. And then after that, once you get them for the second time, now you won't be able to catch him with the Prince of Pain, so you'll actually have to switch it up this time. You'll have to do the Fist of Fury, which is a square, triangle, square instead of triangle, square. So it'll look like this here. And then once you do that, then you're going to do the Shokan Slam at the end. Wrong input. I hate Goro so much because of that Shokan Slam. I can never grab it. I can never get that Shokan Slam off. It's so annoying. There it is. So that's an easy 45% damage right there. If you can get that Shokan Slam, it's not as hard as I made it seem, but it is definitely harder to do than some of your average attacks where you just press down back or down forward or something, because you have to press forward in like at the end of it. So sometimes your finger might hit the up button or whatever. So that's just something you just kind of have to practice. See, I can do it right there numerous times, but trying to do it like in combo, it's difficult. Because you have to have it done within a certain amount of time or whatever. So that was a 45% combo that you guys just saw right there. Easy 45% with Goro. And if you want to start it off with a low, you can jump in and then go for the low. And another way you can finish that combo off, if you want to go for an alternate way to do it for more damage than 45%, it won't save more than 45, but you'll do more than 45% because they won't be able to block the last hit. So you can just simply do that, and then you go for this here, which is the chest charge. So you go for the chest charge, and you got to remember the ground tremor as well, which is this one here. So to do it, what you have to do is you do the same combo, the Prince of Persia. So you jump in. Sorry, just going to jump in. Prince of and then this time you just finish it off like that. And then once he lands, and then Goro recovers, then you just meter burn the ground pound, and it'll do 12% damage, and the combo itself will do 40 if you do it right. But I did I think I did it right. Sorry. Let me see. You will die. Actually, I just meter burned it. I wasn't supposed to do that. Yeah, so that one was 39, but if you do the last hit, it will be 40. It'll be 40. I just didn't do that last hit. I don't know why.
You will die.
There it is. Well, I guess it is 39. I guess it's 39, so it's actually 51%. Somehow I got it to be 40 before, but I don't know what. Maybe they nerfed them or something. But 39%, and then if you do the ground and pound at the end, it'll do 12% damage. So that'll take off a total of 51 at least. At least you'll get off 51% damage just from doing that specific combo alone. Now, it won't say all of the damage at one time just because you're landing the other hits later. But this is unblockable. You got to remember that. That's unblockable, so they can't stop it. They have to just get hit. And if you don't want to do that, if you're good with just taking just this here and not really risking anything, then you can do that as well. That's fine. But that's an easy way to get off damage. And for the variations with Goro, all of his variations feel almost the same. They all feel almost exactly the same. Like they all do pretty much the same thing, just with a few minor tweaks. Like I can do this specific combo. This combo can be done with every single variation. So
You are unworthy.
you can do that. You can do that specific combo with every single variation. Sorry, and I'm kind of just messing up it because I'm actually, you gotta time that from right here, right there. You have to actually time that, and if you swing too early, then it'll miss. But that's the only thing. And see, I just got 37% just from finishing it off with the uppercut. So you don't have to do the last part if you don't want to, if you're good with 37%. But also you can use the crush at the end of that combo, but you meter burn it and it'll actually hit them and you'll crunch them too. So I'll show you that as well. I dropped it. I dropped it again. But anyways, if you catch them, then I'm not meter burning, but if you meter burn, it'll hit them. See, just like that, it'll hit them twice. I promise you it will. I've done it in my combo videos. Just can't get it right now. I don't know, but it'll catch them. But I wanted to show you guys the other variation, another variation, real quick, which is the Dragon Fangs. But the other one is good too. The other one's good too. I promise you, they're all. You can do that same combo in each variation. So with this specific variation here, there's a few differences in the combos and stuff, but those really don't even matter. I'll show you. With this specific variation here, it has this dragon spin, which is a lot better than this attack here. This dragon spin, the difference is it does more damage. So I'll show you. With this one here, that does 12%. And then just doing this here, that's 14. So if you do this one, then that's 14 as well. And then this one here, even if it's meter burn, it's 12 still. So if you do this here, that's 33% damage. And if you do it like we were doing it, and it's 31, sorry. So you get more damage using the dragon spin, but it's not a big difference because the final move that we would normally doing, where you press down, back, forward X, that's not on this variation. Well, it is, but it's not as strong. It's not as strong an attack. It's this move here. See, it does 16%. I'll show you guys what I mean. Okay, so that's 20. So here's that combo. Well,
You are unworthy.
sorry. See, so that's 41% right there. And if I jump in with it, then it's 42%. So that's less damage than the 45% with the other variation. The other variation just does more damage than this one, but it's easier to pull off combos with this one, and he has some higher damage moves. And if you use the dragon spin, then you can still get more damage than what I was just getting by simply using the dragon spin instead of the one that I was using. And you can actually with the dragon spin, this is what I like about the dragon spin. With this one here, you really it's extremely hard to do a jump pounce like that there. You can do it though, it's possible, but it's hard because the timing is really bad for that. But with the dragon spin, you can pull it off pretty easy. See, so you can get more damage doing it like that. So you can jump in, pop them up, and then you can do more from there. So you can do something like this here. Uh-oh, I messed that one up. I forgot that I already did the dragon spin once, so I dropped that combo because I was trying to do that thing again. Oh yeah, that's pretty much how you can do that there. So that's about 38% damage right there. This combo, I hate the ending part. I hate this right here. I always drop that. Like, it's so annoying. That's why I don't never do it online. But I'm just trying to show you guys in case you guys might have a little better luck than me. I hate trying to do the Shokan Massacre. It's really annoying. It's really hard to pull off for me. At least I struggle with that part. If you guys struggle with it, just kind of let me know. That's the part I struggle with the most. There it is. See, and even though I did all that extra stuff to make that combo like so much better, I did the jump with it and everything, it still was less damage than the other variation. So that's why I say this variation here, it has like this little move here, and you can do like pop-ups and stuff, and you can actually switch sides with the uppercut and everything, like what I just did there. He has some good corner stuff on this variation, and you can do the pop-ups and stuff, and you knock him over to the other side and everything, but he just does a lot more damage in his other variations. So, and both of these two variations, Kuatan Warrior and the Tigrar Fury, or whatever you want to call it, they both have this really powerful attack here. I mean, it just dominates. I mean, when you meter burn it, it just does so much more damage than the other variations. So, and like I say, that those two variations do almost the exact same amount of damage. And with this variation here, and this is probably the first time I actually show all three variations in one video. But this is probably possible with Goro's variations. They really don't change much. Like as far as combos go, I really don't even use these for combos. You can though, but I just don't. I never use these for combos out of Goro. I just kind of see him to be kind of useless, because you can get more damage out of other ways to combo, but I'm sure people will be using these to combo. Yeah, like, see, that's an easy 35 right there. I'm sure people will be using those to combo, but me, I just don't use the ground scorch just because I kind of, I mean, maybe if I don't want to spam somebody with the same combo, like with this exact same combo move, then I'll probably change it up a little bit and just possibly do something like this here. But most of the time, I just like to do this combo here because it just does a whole lot more damage. Yeah, so that's pretty much the easiest way to do it. Or you can just uppercut on that last hit if you don't want to attempt to do this here and drop the combo. And you seen I did it right there, but half the time whenever I'm in a deep combo, I always drop that last one. I don't know why, but I want to thank you guys for watching, checking out my video. If you thought this video was helpful to you guys as far as what Goro goes with the whole low hit, that's pretty much all he really has is the low hit and then this overhead here. So the best way to really play with Goro is either to go for, if somebody's blocking, like if they're just standing up blocking because you keep catching them with this here. Because more than likely, if you just keep doing this combo here, because most people block low anyway, so if you just keep doing this combo here, then it'll just catch them off guard and they'll be like, how did you break my block? You know, and once they actually figure out it's an overhead in there, because it doesn't show it on the screen, so they'll have to figure it out on their own. So once they actually figure out that it's an overhead in there, then you can just start the combo off with that. So you just go like this. So it's pretty much preference, however you guys want to start the combo off. So you can use, Goro is just about 50-50 mix-ups, but his 50-50 is harder to it's easier to block. It's easier to block and it's harder to perform because if he's like I say, the character more than likely will, a skilled player would just stay low, and then once you start attacking, then they'll just stand up. Because after the first hit, then I mean he don't have any more lows anymore. All of his attacks are high after that. So most people will just probably stay low for the first hit unless they see you jump, and then they'll probably stand up because he doesn't have really any overheads. Unless you walk up with Goro and you just start doing this a lot, then they'll try to beat you to the punch because they can't block that. So either that or if you start doing like some stuff like this here, you just start crunching them a lot. That's unblockable. Or if you get the other variation where you can ground pound and you just beat the ground up and make them stay in the air a lot, then that's another way you can switch it up. So it's all about character switch ups with Goro. And myself, I like the other variation where you can ground pound just to kind of keep people active, because if somebody's constantly blocking, then it's less punish for me. Like it's most of the time when you ground pound a lot, they'll block high most of the time. When you ground pound, they won't block low because they're afraid you're going to ground pound. So that way they'll be able to jump quick because they don't want to have their finger on the down button and block button at the same time, and then risk getting the ground stomped. Or if they're blocking low, then you might do something like this here just to kind of mess with them and make them think that you're going to do this. So they don't want to be caught, blocking low. So most of the time people will block Goro high anyways. So that's a good way to kind of mix up on people with Goro, is just to go for the low. And that's pretty much it. And this other one is pretty much just something that you're going to catch in a combo anyways, just by simply hitting triangle and square, or for Xbox Y and then X. So you're going to pretty much catch people with this anyways if they're blocking low a lot. And you can pull off 45% if somebody's blocking low just by doing this here. Or it might not be 45 just because of the low block. So just depends on how you guys do it. So remember that, and then just remember to be able to do the command grab at the end. You'll pull off a whole lot of damage. Goro is extremely beast at high damage combos. If you guys thought this combo tutorial was helpful, I want to I want you guys to go ahead and hit that like button. I want to thank you guys for watching, truly for watching this video. And I'm not the best with Goro, just because I drop a lot of his combos at the end. But even though I drop him, he still gets really high damage. I just hate when you have to put in like 3 directional changes to a character, and they just don't make any sense. I mean, I know why they did it, just because it's a really hard attack and they don't want people to like kind of constantly spamming it, and it is a throw, so they want it to be kind of thrown out there a lot slower, but it is pretty hard to pull off. So probably easier if you have on like release check or something. It might be easier to do it with release check on, but I don't play with release check. So but if you guys thought this video was helpful, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, you know, check out more how to play videos, how to use more characters. I will be coming out with more soon, but so far with Goro, just remember to stay with those lows and those overheads, and you should be perfectly fine, because he does a lot of damage, and it'll keep other players playing catch up. So I want to thank you guys for watching once again, and peace.